Hello friends, here again Oliver. As I promised in the previous video, I prepared you a great and comprehensive review after months of using ProSolution Plus. Today we will talk about my feelings after 4 weeks of using ProSolution Plus pills and how did it help me or not. I'm not a big expert on reviews, so I think that makes sense to talk about manufacturer promises first, as we did in the previous video, and I will tell you what I felt in each point. In the second part, I want to discuss the common question that people have asked me in the comments on the previous video and what I read online. Okay, let's start. The first, produce a better erection. In my opinion, before I started taking the pills, I had no problem. But I can point out that it might be psychological. However, after I began taking pills, I felt during the day as if I had more desire and stronger erections. It's hard for me to tell whether it's psychological or real. 2. Assist with better orgasm control. Naturally, because of my passion that grown, the number of times that we had sex also grew. So I can say that it's also improved my functioning and increased the length of time I was able to hold. 3. Erectile dysfunction. I had no such problem, so I don't have much to tell you here. 4. Lack of sexual vigor or low libido. I feel that the biggest improvement for me in this section. I feel more and more sexual desire and erection in the middle of the day than before. The frequency of our relationship has increased significantly since the use of pills. 5. Premature ejaculation. I really don't know what to say, it's never measured. I think the average remained as it always was. 6. Increase attraction to your partner. Yes, it is true that I have more sexual desire today. It has a great impact on our relationship with Marika. Frequently asked question about the product. The first important question about side effects. When it comes to side effects and chemicals, I am a big coward. And so I checked 50 times before use that this is a serious old company. There is no evidence on the internet for any serious side effects or scary articles. From my search, I didn't find anything disturbing. What I did found, on one site I found one such study is screening for acute oral toxicity and ProSolution Plus didn't exhibit any serious side effects. On another website, an expert wrote, the benefits you can get from the product are excellent. However, together with its beneficial aspects come the negatives. Fortunately, since the product is all natural, the side effects are mild, and only very few people can feel them. If you are unlucky to be one of those people, the following markers may appear. The leading edge marketing in the official site advertises that the product does not have any known side effects. Most of the things listed here based on personal accounts of users of the product. My opinion is that if you suffer from any serious heart conditions, had a previous history of stroke, allergy, kidney, liver disease, resting post-anesthesia, you should consult your doctor to be on the safe side. Friends, I can only testify to myself that I didn't feel any side effects from using the product at any point. I felt more sexual desire and erection more frequently during the day for sure. Question number 2. What is the recommended dose? The recommended dose of 2 pills per day taken with meal. 1 additional pill can be taken before sexual activity. I made sure to take the pills in the morning and evening. There was once or twice that I forgot to take. I tried to take the pills in the morning and evening and not even miss it once. In practice, there was once or twice I forgot to take. Question number 3. How long is the contents of the box is enough? Single order or box of Pro-Solution Plus pills contains 60 tablets. A box will last you a month. Question number 4. From the blog. One guy wrote to me, Oliver, be real, does it work? Would you recommend your friend take the pills? Friends, this world of toys and extensions is far from me. My work is serious and I'm naturally skeptical and don't believe anyone until I try myself. After a month's use, I can tell myself that is greatly improved my enjoyment. I am happy that I tried. At worst case, it would not help you. I think it was worth it. For my friends, I would also recommend it trying, even for those who don't feel special problems in their lives just for fun. Who is afraid it will not help him? Pro-Solution Plus pills come with a 2 months, 67 days to be precise, no question asked money back guarantee. As usual recommendation, you are free to try the product without spending anything if it does not work out for you. Question number 5. Does size improve? I think the sickness got a little better for me, but it is complicated for me to answer because I didn't measure before using the pills. Question number 6. How much does it cost and how much do you buy? I bought one pack for $69.95 and $10 I paid for international shipping. If you order for a few months, the price of course will be lower. Question number 7. Where to buy? Where is the lowest price? I recommend buying only through the official website. From what I have checked, also the lowest price can be obtained directly from the company website. So there is no need to risk buying from unknown sites. Watch out for imitations. For those who want more information, I will leave a link to the official site at the bottom of the video. Question number 8. What is the difference between Pro-Solution and Pro-Solution Plus? From what I have read, the formula is different and renewed in Pro-Solution Plus pills. Question number 9. What results should you expect? Pro-Solution Plus reduced premature ejaculation by 64%. Improvement in erectile quality 67%. Improvement in overall sexual function 48%. Improvement in sexual satisfaction 78%. You should start feeling the change within 3 or 4 weeks. Pro-Solution Plus was designed to build up in your system, so best results are usually seen between 3 to 6 months, depending on what is written on the official site. I don't know in terms of numbers, but I can tell I started to feel a change pretty quickly. Question number 10. Did you feel the aftertaste of the pill? The truth is that the pill doesn't taste much, but it does smell a little stinky in my opinion. Another thing I noticed is that if you hold the pill with wet fingers, then it paints your fingers with white color. A question that Marika asked me after I finished the pills is, will I continue to take something similar? I think definitely yes, but I want to try to take something else to compare feelings and see if there is a difference. What does Marika think of all of this?
Hello friends, here Marika. Actually, I'm glad I was able to convince Oliver to participate in my little experiment. It wasn't easy to convince him trying the pills, and believe me, it was harder make him talk about it, because like all men, he denied the problem. For him, there is no problem at all, and it's a taboo talking about his performance. Believe me, I'm finally won. In my opinion, his main problem was a decrease in sexual desire. It started to bother me very recently. He will not admit, but he had a problem with premature ejaculation in the last few months. I can tell that the pills have improved the quantity and the quality of the sex. Oliver is very embarrassed to talk about the subject, but I would recommend to any man who feels that the relationship is stuck and decreased sexual desire to try and use product that can help him. And for the woman, I would recommend talking to the man and not continuing to live inactive, because most problems can be solved when you deal with them. Thanks for being with us, and we will be happy to answer any question here on the channel. See you soon!